Chosen ones, God's final warning is upon us. The clock is ticking, and time is almost gone. You feel it, don't you? That stirring in your spirit, that urgency whispering in your soul. This moment is not random. You were called to hear this message because the gates of destiny are closing, and God is preparing you for what comes next. A divine shift is happening, and you, as His chosen, are at the center of it. The world may not see it yet, but your life is about to become a testament to His power. Stay with me, because every word is meant for you. The hourglass of heaven is nearly empty, and God is sounding the alarm. You've been through trials, haven't you? Moments that tested your faith, stretched your patience, and pushed you to the edge. Those weren't accidents. They were divine preparations, forging you into a vessel ready for this critical hour. God has been shaping you, refining you, making you unbreakable. The struggles you faced weren't meant to destroy you. They were meant to reveal the strength He placed within you. Look at Joseph, sold into slavery, imprisoned, forgotten, yet every hardship was a step toward His divine purpose. You are no different. Your pain has been a pathway to power. This final warning is not about fear, it's about readiness. God is not calling you to panic, but to prepare. The time for hesitation is over. The dreams you've carried, the prayers you've whispered, they are about to manifest. But you must be ready to step into them. God is aligning opportunities, opening doors, and clearing paths. Your job is to walk boldly, to trust that what He has promised is already yours. The world may try to distract you, but you are not of this world. You are His chosen, marked for a purpose that cannot be shaken. Comment 777 below to declare you're ready for what's coming. The clock is not just ticking for you, it's ticking for the world around you. People will look at you and wonder why you're different, why you carry peace in chaos, why you shine when others fade. This is God's glory at work in you. Your life is becoming a beacon, a living proof of His promises. You're not just surviving, you're thriving in ways that defy explanation. Think of Daniel in the lion's den, surrounded by danger, yet untouched. That's you right now. The world's chaos cannot touch the divine peace God has placed in your heart. But hear this, time is short. God's warning is clear because the season of waiting is ending. You've been patient, you've trusted, and now the harvest is near. The blessings He's prepared are not small. They are overwhelming, abundant, life-changing. Your finances, your health, your relationships, they're all about to shift. God is not a God of half measures. When He moves mightily. You're not just stepping into provision, you're stepping into overflow. If this resonates with you, hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls standing in faith. The enemy knows your time is coming. That's why distractions are louder, doubts are heavier, and obstacles seem to multiply. But no weapon formed against you will prosper. The devil tried to break David before he became king, throwing giants and betrayal in his path. Yet David stood firm, trusting God's timing. You must do the same. The enemy's schemes are no match for God's plan. Every attack is a sign that your breakthrough is close. Stand firm, chosen one. Your victory is not in question, it's already written. This is not a time to shrink back. God is calling you to rise, to speak, to act. The talents He gave you, the vision He planted in your heart, they're not just dreams, they're divine assignments. The world needs your light, your voice, your courage. You're not here to blend in, you're here to stand out. Look at Esther. She risked everything to fulfill her calling, and a nation was saved. Your purpose is no less significant. The clock is ticking, but your moment is now. Comment 777 to claim your divine assignment. God's warning is also his promise. The end of one season means the start of another. You're not losing time, you're gaining destiny. Every closed door, every delay, every tear has been part of his plan to bring you to this moment. You're not behind, you're right on time. The wealth, the health, the joy God has promised are not distant hopes, they're realities unfolding now. Trust his timing, trust his plan. Your life is about to reflect his glory in ways you never imagined. The world may not understand you, but God does. He sees every sacrifice, every moment you chose faith over fear. He's been keeping record, and now he's ready to reward. Your obedience has opened heavens. Your faith has moved mountains. The clock may be ticking, but it's counting down to your triumph. Think of Noah, mocked for building an ark in a desert. Yet when the rains came, he was ready. You, too, are ready for what God is bringing. Your preparation has not been in vain. This final warning is a call to action. God is not just speaking, he's moving. The opportunities coming your way are not random, they're divine appointments. That business idea, that relationship, that step of faith, it's all part of his plan. You're not just chosen, you're commissioned. The world is waiting for what you carry. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let doubt dim your light. Step forward with the confidence of someone who knows their God is with them. The ticking clock is not a threat. It's a reminder of God's perfect timing. Every second brings you closer to the fulfillment of his promises. You're not running out of time, you're running into destiny. The changes you're about to see will shock those around you. They'll see your glow, your peace, your prosperity, and they'll know it's God at work. Your life is a testimony, a living proof that his word never fails. If you're ready to walk in this truth, hit that like button and subscribe to stand with thousands of chosen ones embracing their calling. Your transformation is not just for you, it's for the world. God is raising you up to show others what's possible when you trust him. Your success will inspire, your faith will encourage, your life will point to his glory. Think of Moses, who led a nation out of slavery, not by his own strength, but by God's power. You, too, are leading others by example. Your breakthrough will spark breakthroughs for others. Your light will guide those lost in darkness. The urgency of this moment is real, but so is the promise. God is not warning you to scare you. He's warning you to prepare you. The clock is ticking, but it's ticking toward your victory. You're not just a bystander in God's plan, you're a key player. Your faith, your obedience, your courage, they're all part of his divine design. The world may see you as ordinary, but God sees you as extraordinary. You're not just chosen, you're unstoppable. Every step you take now is guided by his hand. The path may feel uncertain, but it's leading you to a future filled with purpose. The trials you've faced have built a foundation of faith that cannot be shaken. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. The clock is ticking, but it's counting down to a moment when everything changes. Your finances will overflow, your health will be restored, your heart will be filled with joy. Comment 777 to declare you're ready for this divine shift. God's final warning is a call to rise above. The world's noise cannot drown out his voice. The enemy's lies cannot overshadow his truth. You are his chosen, and his promises are yours. The clock is ticking, but it's not a countdown to defeat, it's a countdown to destiny. You're not waiting for a miracle, you're living in one. Every moment you trust him, every step you take in faith, is a miracle unfolding. Your life is about to shine brighter than ever before. The time for doubt is over. God has called you by name, and He's preparing a table for you in the presence of your enemies. The wealth, the peace, the purpose, they're not just coming, they're here. You're not chasing dreams, you're walking into reality. The clock is ticking, but it's ticking in your favor. God's plan for you is unfolding, and nothing can stop it. Stand firm, chosen one. Your moment is now, and the world will see His glory through you. This final warning is not just a call to prepare. It's a divine invitation to step into your true identity. God has marked you as His own, and the ticking clock is a signal that your purpose is ready to unfold. You're not just a bystander in this moment, you're a vessel for His glory. The world may try to define you by your past, but God defines you by His promises. Every step you've taken, every tear you've shed, has been leading you to this divine appointment. You're not just chosen, you're destined to shine. The urgency in the air is palpable, but it's not meant to overwhelm you. It's a reminder that God's plan is accelerating. The dreams you thought were distant are closer than you realize. The opportunities you prayed for are already forming. Think of Elijah, who stood alone against false prophets, trusting God's voice above the crowd. His faith didn't just move mountains, it set the stage for miracles. You, too, are standing on the edge of miracles. Your faith is the key that unlocks them. The clock's ticking is a rhythm of divine alignment. Every moment you choose trust over fear, you align with God's perfect will. The world may see chaos, but you see order. The world may feel pressure, but you feel peace. This is the mark of a chosen one, someone who sees beyond the surface, who trusts beyond the visible. Your life is becoming a canvas for God's power, painted with strokes of grace, favor, and provision. Comment 777 to claim this divine alignment in your life. God's warning is a wake-up call to your spirit. You've been carrying a vision, haven't you? A dream that feels too big, too impossible. But that's exactly why it's yours. God doesn't give small dreams to His chosen. He gives visions that stretch your faith, that push you to rely on Him. Look at Abraham, called to leave everything familiar for a promise he couldn't yet see. His obedience changed nations. Your obedience will change lives, starting with your own. The time is short, but your impact is eternal. The clock may be ticking, but every second is a step toward your divine purpose. You're not just living for today, you're building a legacy. The wealth God is bringing isn't just for you. It's for those you'll lift up, those you'll inspire. Your breakthrough will ripple outward, touching lives you may never meet. Like Ruth, who stepped into a new land with nothing but faith, your trust in God is creating a story that will outlast you. This moment is not about rushing, it's about resting in God's timing. The world pushes you to hurry, to strive, to chase, but God calls you to trust, to wait, to believe. His timing is perfect, and His promises are sure. The clock is ticking, but it's not a race, it's a revelation. Every moment you stand in faith, you're stepping closer to the fullness of His plan. Hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls walking in this truth. The enemy sees the clock ticking too, and it terrifies them. They know your time is coming, and they're throwing everything at you: doubt, fear, distraction. But their tactics are failing. You're not swayed by their lies. You're not shaken by their schemes. Like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, you walk through the fire untouched because God is with you. The enemy's plans are crumbling, and your faith is rising. Their defeat is proof of your divine protection, God's final warning is a call to let go of the old. The habits, the fears, the doubts that once held you back, they have no place in this new season. You're not who you were. You're becoming who God always meant you to be. The clock is ticking, but it's counting down to your transformation. Your heart is lighter, your vision is clearer, your spirit is stronger. You're not just surviving, you're stepping into a life of purpose, power, and divine favor. The world will try to pull you back, to keep you small, but God has called you to rise. The clock's ticking is a reminder that your time to shine is now. You're not waiting for permission or validation. You're walking in the authority God gave you. Think of Deborah, a judge and prophetess who led with boldness when others hesitated. Your boldness will lead others to freedom. Your courage will light the way. Comment 777 to declare you're stepping into your authority. This divine warning is not about loss, it's about gain. God is not taking anything from you, He's adding to you. The clock is ticking, but it's counting down to abundance. Your faith is about to be rewarded with provision beyond your imagination. Your prayers are about to be answered with clarity you never expected. The world may see limits, but you see possibilities. God is turning your not enough into more than enough. Your life is becoming a testimony of His limitless grace. The urgency of this moment is a gift. It's pushing you to act, to believe, to move. The clock is ticking, but it's not meant to scare you, it's meant to ignite you. You're not running out of time, you're running into purpose. Every step you take in faith is a step toward the life God designed for you. The world may not understand, but they'll see the results. Your transformation will speak louder than words, showing the power of a God who keeps His promises. God's warning is a call to focus. The distractions around you are loud, but His voice is louder. The doubts may be heavy, but His truth is stronger. You're not here to wander, you're here to conquer. Like Nehemiah, who rebuilt the walls of Jerusalem despite opposition, you're building something eternal. The clock is ticking, but it's counting down to your victory. Every brick you lay in faith is part of a legacy that will stand forever. The time for small thinking is over. God is expanding your vision, stretching your faith, enlarging your territory. The clock's ticking is a reminder that His plans for you are bigger than you can imagine. You're not just called to survive, you're called to thrive. The wealth, the health, the joy, they're not just dreams, they're your inheritance. Step into them with confidence. Subscribe to stand with thousands of chosen ones, claiming their divine inheritance. The enemy's lies are losing their grip. They've tried to convince you that you're not enough, that your time has passed. But God's truth is breaking through. The clock is ticking, but it's ticking in your favor. You're not late, you're right on time. Every promise God made is coming to pass. Every prayer you've prayed is being answered. Like Hannah, who cried out for a child and received Samuel, your cries have been heard, and your answer is coming. This final warning is a call to stand tall. The world may try to push you down, but God is lifting you up. The clock is ticking, but it's counting down to your elevation. You're not just chosen, you're appointed. Your life is about to reflect the glory of a God who never fails. People will look at you and see His hand at work. Your story will inspire faith, spark hope, and prove that His timing is perfect. Comment 777 to stand in this truth. God is moving behind the scenes, aligning people, places, and opportunities. The clock's ticking is a signal that His plan is unfolding. You may not see it all yet, but you feel it, don't you? That shift in your spirit, that sense that something big is coming. Trust that feeling. It's God speaking to your soul. Like Mary, who carried the Savior in her womb, you're carrying a divine promise. Your faith is birthing something miraculous. The world's chaos cannot stop God's plan. The clock is ticking, but it's not counting down to defeat. It's counting down to destiny. You're not just a participant in this moment, you're a pioneer. God is using you to show what's possible when faith meets action. Your life is a testimony, a living proof that His promises are true. Step forward with boldness. The clock is ticking, but it's ticking toward your triumph. The ticking of the clock is a divine rhythm, pulsing with the heartbeat of God's purpose for you. It's not just a sound, it's a call to awaken the gifts He's placed within you. You've felt them stirring, haven't you? Those talents, those passions, those sparks of creativity you've held back. Now is the time to release them. God didn't give you these gifts to hide them. He gave them to change the world. Like David with his sling, your small actions in faith will topple giants. Your moment to act is now. This warning from God is a spotlight on your potential. The clock is ticking, but it's illuminating the path He's laid before you. You're not just chosen, you're equipped. Every experience, every lesson, every moment of struggle has been training you for this season. The world may see your past as limitations, but God sees it as preparation. Your story is not one of defeat, it's one of divine setup. The clock is counting down to the moment you step fully into your calling. The urgency you feel is God's hand guiding you. He's not rushing you to stress you, He's rushing you to position you. The opportunities coming your way are not accidents, they're divine appointments. That idea you can't stop thinking about, that connection you're hesitant to make, that step you're afraid to take, they're all part of His plan. Think of Jonah, who ran from God's call but was brought back to fulfill it. You can't outrun your destiny. Embrace it now. Comment 777 to affirm you're stepping into your purpose. The world around you is shifting, but you are anchored. The clock's ticking is a reminder that God's promises are unshakable, even when everything else feels uncertain. You're not swayed by the storms because your foundation is in Him. People will notice your calm, your clarity, your confidence. They'll wonder how you stand so steady when the world is shaking. It's because you know who holds your future. Your peace is a testimony to His presence in your life. God's warning is a call to release your fears. The doubts that have held you back, the insecurities that have kept you small, they don't belong in this season. You're not defined by what you've lacked. You're defined by what God has promised. Like Gideon, who saw himself as the least but was called a mighty warrior, you're being redefined by God's truth. The clock is ticking, but it's counting down to the moment you see yourself as He does, fearless, chosen, unstoppable. This moment is about more than you. God is using you to spark a movement. Your faith, your obedience, your courage, they're not just for your benefit. They're for the people watching, the ones who need to see what trust in God looks like. Your life is a living sermon, preaching His power without words. Like Peter, who stepped out of the boat onto the water, your bold steps will inspire others to walk in faith. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones living as lights in the darkness. The clock's ticking is a divine metronome, keeping time with God's plan. Every beat is a step toward your breakthrough. You're not just waiting for change, you're creating it. The actions you take now, the prayers you pray, the faith you hold, they're shaping your future. God is not distant. He's working in every detail. The job offer, the unexpected connection, the sudden clarity, they're all His fingerprints. Trust that He's moving, even when you can't see it. The enemy wants you to feel rushed, to doubt your readiness, but God says you're prepared. The clock is ticking, but it's not a countdown to pressure, it's a countdown to power. You're not stepping into this season empty-handed. You carry His strength, His wisdom, His favor. Like Esther, who was chosen for such a time as this, you're positioned for impact. The world needs what you carry. Don't hold back. Comment 777 to declare you're ready to make a difference. God's warning is a call to see the bigger picture. The clock is ticking, but it's not about the minutes, it's about the mission. You're not here to live a small life. You're here to build something eternal. The wealth God is bringing, the doors He's opening, the peace He's giving, they're tools for His kingdom. Your success is not just personal, it's purposeful. Like Nehemiah, who rebuilt a city for God's glory, you're rebuilding lives through your faith. The ticking clock is a reminder of God's faithfulness. Every second is a promise kept, every moment a step closer to His plan. You're not chasing time, you're walking in it. The world may rush, but you rest in His timing. Your life is becoming a masterpiece, crafted by His hand. People will see your transformation and know it's divine. Your glow, your strength, your joy, they're signs of His work in you. Hit that like button to stand with thousands of chosen ones shining His light. The urgency of this warning is a fire in your spirit. It's not meant to burn you out. It's meant to ignite your purpose. God is calling you to move, to act, to trust. The clock is ticking, but it's counting down to your elevation. The dreams you've held, the prayers you've prayed, they're not forgotten. They're ripening. Like Hannah, whose barrenness turned to blessing, your waiting is turning to winning. Your faith is about to bear fruit. The world may try to drown out God's voice, but you hear it clearly. The clock's ticking is His whisper, calling you to rise. You're not just surviving this season, you're shaping it. Your choices, your courage, your faith, they're creating a ripple effect. People will look at you and see hope. They'll see a life transformed by trust in God. Like Daniel, who stood firm in a foreign land, your faithfulness is changing the atmosphere around you. This final warning is a divine push. God is not asking you to wait passively. He's asking you to walk boldly. The clock is ticking, but it's not a countdown to fear. It's a countdown to freedom. You're not bound by the past or limited by the present. Your future is wide open, filled with His promises. The wealth, the health, the purpose, they're yours to claim. Step into them with confidence, knowing God is leading the way. The ticking clock is a signal that God is near. He's not watching from a distance. He's working in your life right now. Every challenge you've faced has been a setup for this moment. The clock is counting down, but it's counting down to your breakthrough. You're not just chosen, you're commissioned. Your life is a testament to His power, a beacon of His grace. Like Moses, who led a nation through the desert, you're leading others through your faith. Comment 777 to claim your role in His plan. God's warning is a call to trust His process. The clock is ticking, but every tick is a step toward His promise. You're not running out of time, you're running into destiny. The world may see obstacles, but you see opportunities. The prayers you've prayed, the seeds you've sown, they're about to sprout. Your life is becoming a garden of His glory, blooming with purpose and provision. Trust that every moment is part of His divine design. The clock's relentless ticking is a divine echo, resonating with the truth that God's plan for you is unfolding now. You're not just hearing time pass, you're hearing the sound of destiny calling. Every moment you've spent in prayer, every quiet act of faith, has been building toward this season. God is not distant. He's orchestrating every detail. Like Rahab, who hid the spies and secured her family's future, your small choices in faith are setting the stage for massive breakthroughs. This warning from God is a mirror held up to your soul. It's showing you who you really are, not the person the world sees, but the chosen one God created. The clock is ticking, but it's revealing your true identity. You're not defined by your mistakes or your struggles. You're defined by His purpose. The world may label you, but God calls you His own. Your life is becoming a reflection of His glory, shining brighter with every step you take. The urgency in this moment is a divine nudge to trust your intuition. You've felt those whispers, haven't you? That quiet voice urging you to move, to speak, to act. That's God guiding you. The clock is ticking, but it's not rushing you, it's aligning you. Every instinct you follow in faith is a step toward His plan. Like Samuel, who heard God's voice as a child, you're being called to listen and respond. Comment 777 to affirm you're tuning in to His voice. God's warning is a call to break free from comparison. The world wants you to measure yourself against others, but you're not here to compete. You're here to complete His purpose. The clock is ticking, but it's not counting down to a race. It's counting down to your unique destiny. Your path is yours alone, crafted by God's hand. Like John the Baptist, who prepared the way in the wilderness, your life is preparing a way for His glory to shine. The ticking clock is a reminder that God's promises are active. They're not dormant hopes, they're living truths taking root in your life. Every prayer you've prayed, every seed of faith you've planted, is growing. The world may not see it yet, but you feel it, the shift, the change, the breakthrough. Your life is becoming a garden of miracles, where God's provision blooms in every area. Hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones trusting in His promises. The enemy is watching, and they're trembling. They see the clock ticking, and they know your time is near. Their lies can't hold you. Their doubts can't stop you. You're not just overcoming, you're overpowering. Like Joshua, who led Israel into the promised land, you're crossing into new territory. The walls of opposition are falling because God is with you. Your faith is a force, and nothing can stand against it. This moment is about reclaiming your authority. God has given you power, not to dominate, but to demonstrate His love. The clock is ticking, but it's counting down to your rise. You're not here to shrink back, you're here to stand tall. The world needs your voice, your gifts, your light. Like Deborah, who judged with wisdom and led with courage, you're called to lead in this season. Your authority is not from the world, it's from God. The urgency of God's warning is a fire in your bones. It's not meant to consume you, it's meant to propel you. The clock is ticking, but it's pushing you toward action. That dream you've held, that step you've hesitated to take, it's time to move. God is clearing the path, opening doors, aligning opportunities. Like Esther, who spoke up at the right moment, your words and actions now will change everything. Comment 777 to declare you're ready to act. God's plan is not limited by time. The clock is ticking, but His promises are eternal. You're not bound by the world's deadlines or expectations. Your life is unfolding according to His divine schedule. Every moment you trust Him. Every step you take in faith is a victory. Like Noah, who built the ark despite the world's mockery, your obedience is building something that will outlast the storms. The ticking clock is a signal of God's nearness. He's not far off, He's right here, working in your life. You may not see every piece of the puzzle yet, but you feel his presence, don't you? That peace that holds you steady, that strength that keeps you standing, it's him. Your life is becoming a testament to his faithfulness. People will look at you and see his hand at work, a living proof that his word never fails. This warning is a call to release control. The world teaches you to grip tightly, to plan every detail, but God is asking you to let go and trust him. The clock is ticking, but it's not about your effort, it's about his power. Like Mary, who surrendered to God's plan for her life, your surrender is opening the door to miracles. Your faith is the key that unlocks his provision, his peace, his purpose. The clock's ticking is a rhythm of renewal. Every moment is a chance to become the person God created you to be. The old you, the one weighed down by fear, doubt, or pain, is fading. A new you is emerging, filled with his light and strength. Like Lazarus, who walked out of the tomb alive, you're stepping out of your past into a new life. The world will see the change and know it's God's doing. Subscribe to stand with thousands of chosen ones, embracing their renewal. God's warning is a call to see the unseen. The clock is ticking, but it's revealing what's hidden, his plans, his promises, his power. You're not just walking through time, you're walking through a divine unveiling. Every step you take in faith reveals more of his glory. Like Elisha, who saw God's armies in the hills, you're seeing his provision where others see lack. Your eyes are open to the miracles unfolding around you. The urgency of this moment is a gift from God. It's not meant to pressure you, it's meant to prepare you. The clock is ticking, but it's counting down to your breakthrough. The wealth, the health, the joy, they're not just coming, they're already here, taking shape in his hands. Your life is becoming a masterpiece, crafted with purpose and precision. Like Joseph, who rose from the pit to the palace, you're rising into the fullness of his plan. The ticking clock is a call to courage. The world may try to intimidate you, but God is strengthening you. You're not facing this season alone. He's with you, guiding every step. Your faith is a shield, your trust a sword. Like David facing Goliath, you're not fighting in your own strength, you're fighting in his. The clock is ticking, but it's counting down to your victory. Step forward, chosen one. Your moment is now. Comment 777 to claim your courage. The clock's ticking is a divine signal, pulsing with the promise of God's unstoppable plan. You're not just moving through time, you're moving through his purpose. Every challenge you've faced, every moment of doubt you've overcome, has been a stepping stone to this season. God is not waiting for you to be perfect. He's calling you to be present. Like Peter, who stepped out of the boat despite the storm, your faith is leading you to walk on waters you never thought possible. This warning from God is a spotlight on your resilience. The clock is ticking, but it's highlighting the strength he's built in you. You've been through fires that should have broken you, yet here you stand unburned, unshaken. The world may see your scars, but God sees your testimony. Your life is a living proof that his grace is enough. Every trial has been a brushstroke, painting a picture of his power in you. Your story is inspiring others, even now. The urgency you feel is God's voice calling you to action. The clock is ticking, but it's not about pressure, it's about opportunity. That dream you've held, that calling you've sensed, it's time to pursue it. God is opening doors no one can shut. Like Nehemiah, who rebuilt the walls against all odds, you're being called to build something eternal. Your steps of faith today will shape tomorrow. Comment 777 to declare you're ready to build. God's warning is a reminder of his sovereignty. The clock may be ticking, but he holds time in his hands. You're not racing against it, you're resting in it. The world's chaos can't disrupt his plan. Your life is being woven into a tapestry of purpose, each thread placed with divine precision. Like Esther, whose obedience saved a nation, your obedience is setting the stage for miracles. Trust that every moment is part of his masterpiece. The ticking clock is a call to embrace your uniqueness. You're not meant to fit in, you're meant to stand out. God crafted you with a purpose no one else can fulfill. The world may try to mold you, but he's calling you to shine as you are. Your gifts, your voice, your vision, they're divine tools for his glory. Like David, whose songs turned pain into praise, your uniqueness is a weapon. Use it boldly. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones shining as themselves. The enemy feels the clock ticking too, and it's unsettling them. They've tried to dim your light, but it only burns brighter. Their lies are losing power. Their schemes are falling apart. You're not just resisting, you're rewriting the narrative. Like Daniel, who prayed despite the king's decree, your faith is shifting the spiritual atmosphere. The enemy's plans are no match for God's purpose in you. Your life is becoming a beacon of his victory. This moment is about reclaiming your time. The world may have stolen moments from you through doubt, delay, or distraction, but God is restoring them. The clock is ticking, but it's counting down to redemption. Every lost opportunity, every deferred dream is being renewed. Like Joel's promise of restored years, God is giving back what was taken. Your life is about to overflow with his goodness, proving that nothing is ever truly lost with him. God's warning is a call to see with spiritual eyes. The clock is ticking, but it's revealing what's eternal. The world focuses on the temporary money, status, fleeting success, but you're called to focus on the everlasting. Your purpose, your faith, your legacy, they outlast time itself. Like Abraham, who looked to a city not built by hands, you're building for eternity. Your choices now are shaping a future that echoes in heaven. The ticking clock is a rhythm of divine expectation. God is waiting for you to step into the fullness of his plan. You're not just chosen, you're commissioned. The talents he gave you, the dreams he planted, they're ready to bloom. The world needs what you carry. Like Jonah, who finally preached to Nineveh, your obedience will spark revival. Don't hold back. Comment 777 to claim your commission and step into his purpose. The urgency of this warning is a fire in your spirit. It's not meant to scare you, it's meant to fuel you. God is igniting something new in you, a passion, a vision, a courage you didn't know you had. The clock is ticking, but it's counting down to your awakening. You're not just living, you're thriving. Like Mary Magdalene, who went from brokenness to boldness, you're rising into a new version of yourself, radiant with his glory. God's plan is unfolding with every tick of the clock. You're not chasing his promises, they're chasing you. The opportunities, the connections, the breakthroughs, they're already on their way. Your job is to stay open, to stay faithful, to stay ready. Like Ruth, who followed God's leading to a new land, your trust is leading you to abundance. The world will see his favor on you, and they'll know it's his doing. The clock's ticking is a call to surrender your plans. You've tried to control the outcome, haven't you? To map out every step. But God's ways are higher. The clock is ticking, but it's inviting you to let go and trust him. His path is better than yours. Like Moses, who let God guide him through the wilderness, Your surrender is opening doors you couldn't imagine. Your faith is unlocking miracles. The world may feel heavy, but you're carrying His light. The clock is ticking, but it's not weighing you down, it's lifting you up. You're not bound by the world's limits or fears. Your life is becoming a testimony of His power, a story of His grace. Like Paul, who preached from prison, your circumstances don't define you, your faith does. Subscribe to stand with thousands of chosen ones carrying His light. God's warning is a call to boldness. The clock is ticking, but it's not a countdown to fear, it's a countdown to freedom. You're not here to play small. The vision He gave you, the purpose He planted, it's time to pursue it. The world needs your courage, your voice, your faith. Like Elijah, who called down fire from heaven, your boldness will spark divine change. Step into it now, knowing God is with you. The ticking clock is a reminder of His nearness. God is not far off, He's right here, moving in your life. You feel it, don't you? That peace that holds you, that strength that carries you. The clock is counting down, but it's counting down to His glory revealed in you. Your life is becoming a living proof of His faithfulness. Like Sarah, who laughed at God's promise but saw it fulfilled, your faith is about to see miracles. Comment 777 to stand in His presence. The clock's ticking is a divine invitation, beckoning you to step into the fullness of God's vision for your life. You're not just passing through time, you're walking into a destiny crafted before you were born. Every moment of struggle, every prayer whispered in the dark, has been a thread in the tapestry of your purpose. God is weaving something magnificent through you. Like Jeremiah, called from the womb to speak for Him, your life is a message waiting to be shared. This warning from God is a spotlight on your calling. The clock is ticking, but it's illuminating the path He's prepared. You've sensed it, haven't you? That pull towards something greater, that fire in your heart that won't fade. It's not just a dream, it's a divine mandate. God is not asking you to wait for permission, He's asking you to walk in authority. Your life is becoming a beacon of His power, shining for all to see. Comment 777 to claim your calling. The urgency of this moment is a gift, stirring your soul to act. The clock is ticking, but it's not rushing you. It's reminding you that now is your time. The opportunities God is bringing are not random, they're tailored for you. That connection you're hesitant to pursue, that idea you've shelved, it's time to move. Like Philip, who met the Ethiopian at the perfect moment, your steps are guided by divine timing. Trust that God is aligning everything for your breakthrough. God's warning is a call to shed the weight of the past. The clock is ticking, but it's not holding you back. It's setting you free. The regrets, the failures, the what-ifs, they have no power over you. God is rewriting your story, turning ashes into beauty. Like Job, who lost everything but gained double. You're stepping into restoration. Your life is about to overflow with His goodness, proving that His promises are stronger than your past. The ticking clock is a rhythm of divine confidence. You're not stepping into this season unsure, you're stepping in with the assurance of God's favor. The world may try to shake you, but you stand firm. Your faith is your foundation, your trust is your strength. Like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who faced the furnace without fear, you're walking through trials, untouched. Hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones standing in confidence. The enemy sees the clock ticking and knows their time is short. They've tried to derail you with doubt, to dim your light with fear, but their plans are failing. You're not just surviving their attacks, you're thriving through them. Like David, who who faced Saul's spear with unwavering faith. You're overcoming every obstacle. The enemy's schemes are no match for God's purpose. Your life is a testimony to His protection and power. This moment is about embracing your divine influence. The clock is ticking, but it's counting down to your impact. God has placed you here to change lives, to shift atmospheres, to bring hope. Your words, your actions, your faith, they carry weight. Like Esther, whose courage saved a nation, your influence is rippling outward. You're not just chosen, you're a catalyst for God's glory. Comment 777 to declare your influence. God's warning is a call to trust His provision. The clock is ticking, but it's not about scarcity, it's about abundance. You're not chasing blessings, they're chasing you. The wealth, the health, the peace. God promised they're already on their way. Your job is to receive, to believe, to walk in faith. Like the widow who gave her last coins, your trust opens the door to overflow. Your life is becoming a vessel for His limitless grace. The ticking clock is a reminder of God's precision. Every moment is part of His plan, every step guided by His hand. You're not wandering, you're following a divine blueprint. The world may see chaos, but you see order. Like Daniel, who interpreted dreams with divine insight, you're seeing God's purpose where others see confusion. Your clarity is a gift, a sign of His Spirit at work in you. This warning is a call to release your expectations. The clock is ticking, but God's plan is bigger than your imagination. You've tried to predict the outcome, to control the path, but His ways are higher. Let go and let Him lead. Like Abraham, who left his homeland for a promise unseen, your surrender is unlocking miracles. Your faith is creating space for God to move in ways you never dreamed. The clock's ticking is a divine melody, singing of God's faithfulness. You're not just moving through time, you're moving through His promises. Every moment you trust Him, every step you take in faith, is a note in His song. Your life is becoming a symphony of His grace, heard by those around you. Like Miriam, who danced in victory after the Red Sea parted, your joy is a testimony to His power. Subscribe to stand with thousands of chosen ones singing His praise. The urgency of this moment is a spark, igniting your purpose. The clock is ticking, but it's not meant to overwhelm, it's meant to empower. God is calling you to rise, to act, to shine. The vision He gave you, the passion He planted, it's time to pursue it. Like Jonah, who finally embraced his mission, your obedience will spark revival. The world is waiting for what you carry. Don't hold back. God's warning is a call to see His hand in every detail. The clock is ticking, but every tick is a sign of His presence. That unexpected opportunity, that sudden clarity, that moment of peace, they're not coincidences. They're God's fingerprints. Like Ruth, who found favor in a foreign field, you're finding favor in every step. Your life is becoming a canvas for His divine artistry. The ticking clock is a call to stand firm in your truth. The world may try to sway you, to doubt your worth. But God says you're enough. You're not defined by opinions or circumstances, you're defined by His love. Like Paul, who preached despite chains, your truth is unshakable. The clock is ticking, but it's counting down to your freedom. Your life is a testimony to His unchanging grace. Comment 777 to stand in your truth. God's plan is unfolding with every tick of the clock. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. The challenges you've faced have been building your strength, preparing you for this moment. The world may see obstacles, but you see opportunities. Like Joseph, who turned betrayal into blessing, you're turning trials into triumphs. Your faith is paving the way for a future filled with His glory.